The village was overrun with rats. These weren't ordinary rodents. They devoured cats and had even begun targeting humans. That is, until a father and son arrived and changed everything. A man with a bad leg was traveling to the city with his son, who suffered from lung disease. Exhausted from their journey, they stumbled upon this remote village. The village chief welcomed them warmly. During their stay, a villager complained bitterly about the escalating rat problem. Cats were being eaten alive and children were losing their ears to rat bites. The kind-hearted father and son decided to help. The man pulled out a flute and began to play. Instantly, every animal in the vicinity fled. The villagers' eyes lit up with hope. The chief promised generous compensation if they could solve the rat infestation. The next morning, the man scattered flour along every path in the village, creating trails that all converged at the village center. He then built a large fire and dumped a sack of toxic powder onto the flames. Poisonous smoke billowed up and quickly blanketed the entire village in a white haze. The rats hiding throughout the village couldn't stand the fumes and poured out of their holes in droves. The villagers stood frozen in terror at the sight of tens of thousands of rats emerging from beneath their homes. They'd never imagined the ground under their feet was riddled with rat burrows. Suddenly, the man realized something was terribly wrong. There was a bottomless cave in the hills behind the village. If the rats managed to escape into it, the entire extermination plan would fail. He grabbed a bag of rat poison and sprinted toward the cave, desperate to block the entrance before the rats arrived. But he slipped, sending the poison powder scattering across the ground. In that moment of despair, he spotted his son trying to move a heavy stone door. Panic shot through him. Once the rat swarm reached them, his son would be in mortal danger.